Ведьмак 3, каменные сердца, 10 эпизод.
Clear for now. Knock on wood.
Good. Eyes in the back of your heads, everyone.
Mine are open. I've already seen several things I'd gladly take with me.
Not now. The vault. That's our target. Is that clear?
Yes, but we shall raise the starting What's this? Guards! Guards!
Боже.
Well, that's that. We're buggered.
You said...
I damn well know what I said. At them before they sound the alarm.
Show me what you
got. Он настоящим мечом бьет?
Stop him! He's not to flee!
Твою мать. Что-то совсем все по пизде пошло по итогу.
Lock themselves in.
Bollocks!
Damn it.
Lay down your arms! You have no chance!
Perhaps not. But we do have hostages.
Mercy, Master! On the count of 3, we go in! 1, 2...
Come one step closer and folk will die!
Hold now! We must negotiate. What are your demands? To release the hostages?
Buy us a bit of time, Geralt.
We have one demand. Pull back from the auction house.
You know I cannot do that!
You can, just not sure you want to. How about I help you decide? Kill a hostage.
Just do what they want! I beg you! Calm yourself! No one is to be harmed, clear?
Nothing simpler. So long as you take your boys and pull out, we'll all live happily ever after.
I repeat, that is not an option. We must bargain, reach an agreement.
So we want a wagon and horses.
It's the middle of the night. Where am I to find a wagon?
Rather go looking for caskets?
He means it! Good point. A wagon then? What kind?
Radovid's coronation carriage, nothing less. Drawn by 2 snow-white mares.
Do you think the situation a jest?
Do you?
No! You're both right! This is no jest! I want us to reach an agreement. I don't want anyone to get hurt. But you must not ask the impossible!
Second time you're turning me down. Shit negotiation tactic.
It seems negotiation's not my strong suit. Nor is it yours! Attack!
Oops, tip the scales.
Я не могу держаться от Радовида.
explosion triggered that fight. Could have done without both.
That explosion gets us in the vault.
Where's Eveline?
She's fled. All the better. Fewer hands reaching out for loot. Come on before reinforcements arrive.
A mighty fine whoop that was. A wee bit loud, aye, on account I had to add more fulminating silver than usual, but...
I'm not interested. No one's interested. We go in. Geralt, you're at the fore.
Why me?
It's why I hired you. Now move. We've no time.
Для красоты, да. Бухлишка какое-то. Типа старое и дорогое, да.
Same paintings were on the block. Same paintings were on the block. Same paintings were on the block.
You don't stand a chance. You don't know who you're fucking with.
On the contrary, I know all too well.
Сейчас драматично маску снимет. Я же сказал.
Yeah. Yule?
Greetings, brother. Been years.
Stone me stupid and slap me happy.
Think you owe us an explanation, Ewald Borsodi. This family reunion. What's the point?
Revenge. For betrayal. Years of poverty. Humiliation. Father left the auction house to me in his will. Horst cheated me. Had me disinherited.
Anything. Everything we earned, you squandered on cards and whores. Father didn't see that. I did.
That's no excuse, Horst. But it won't save your life.
You two, stand with me. I'll not let the Redanians lay a hand on you. Give you whatever you want.
Хе. Ну, на самом деле, по сути, этот чел нас предал. Сказал, что идем воровать, а типа уйдем убивать. Я вообще нормально так поставил. Да и с мечом бегал, там резал людей. В смысле я предавал? А чё я Маша, как это называется? Ну, третий вариант не интересен, потому что у нас есть цель, мы должны получить вещь. Очевидно, что если мы поддержим одного из наследников, типа, он нам, скорее всего, в подарок подарит эту штуку. Плюс мы ничего особо о нем не знаем. А поведение у него на протяжении этого грабежа было, ну, так себе, если честно. А этот нас, конечно, вытворил из дома, но, типа, это было его право. Мы реально вломились, по сути, не очень законно. Еще, видимо, какой-то штуки специфичные его стали просить. А то, что он там, типа, как-то брата обманул, лишил наследства, опять же, это их дело. Я, типа, всей информации не располагаю, правда, не знаю.
Generous offer, Horst. Believe I'll take it.
What? How dare you?
Hate to be taken for a ride. Said that from the start. Should have treated it seriously.
Smashes!
Гнома жалко немного, а? Типа, он тоже ни в чем не виноват. Здесь тоже ролик. Ух.
Look, even your accomplices have turned against you. But not I. A brother once, a brother always. I'm prepared to forgive you.
Is that so?
On one condition. That you acknowledge me as head of the family. And bow before
Он
me.
даже готов его пощадить.
I might have fallen prey had I not known. But I do, you all. The bad shilling that always turned up.
Все же убил. Но он даже шанс дал в любом случае.
Bathe and dress him for the funeral. Something presentable. I'll not have him bring me more shame.
Сейчас гномом.
At last. How I despise unfinished business.
What do you say we talk about my reward?
As I said, take whatever you please.
And as I said,
Of course, the Witcher.
I want Max Borsodi's house, whatever it is.
You fail to understand. Scrolls, documents, the will in there. None of this can land in Olgierd's hands. Not for any price.
Any? You sure?
Yes, Witcher. I'd sooner die than let you
Неожиданно.
have those papers.
Admire your courage, I do. But we need to figure something out.
How? I was clear. I'll not hand you the house.
No, said you won't hand me its contents. I don't need those papers. Casket'll do me just fine.
I see. The wolf leaves sated, yet the sheep lives on.
This wolf's pretty damn tired. So let me have the damn casket and lead us out of here.
With immense pleasure. Believe me. This way. Get out, Witcher. And don't come back.
Ну что ж, отлично. Судьбу гнома мы, видимо, так и не узнаем. Так, ну можете теперь написать, как там дела с проникновением и всем этим. Не-не, там тащили этого труп. Ну светится, но не берется, обман. Квинта это... Который другой взломщик, да, который именно взломщик, а не взрыватель. А про документы откуда инфа?
You'll choke to death on 3 pounds of steel.
А гном будет... Или, типа, это эльфийка, неважно, типа, кто забирается наверх, они оба сваливают, да, в середине, я так понимаю.
Crawl back under your rock.
А что за ловушка? Запас какой-то, если срочно бежать, чтобы потом чем-то поживиться, да. А, точно, можно типа было убить обоих братьев и забрать шкатулку с документами, ясно. Да, тут прям целый дом есть еще. Ну, найти этот дом технически, типа, ну, невозможно, очевидно. Типа, город же огромный.
You'll choke to death on 3 pounds of steam.
Серьезно? Типа он уже не живой на данный момент? А-а-а.
How much for a herring?
Crown apiece.
Ну что ж, задание второе.
I'm all ears, Witcher.
Got something for you.
I love gifts, but I prefer to unwrap them in private. Oi, lads, mind the barrels. Going out for a jabber with Geralt. Come. Oh, that's better. All right, what do you have for me?
Max Bersodi's house, as requested.
The papers, where are they?
Left them in the vault. You wanted the house, you got the house. Never mentioned its contents.
You're a quick study. Already as tricky as himself. Keen to ridicule a man. Do you know what I and the company do with your type?
Dunno. Ask for legal advice? Looks to me like you might need some. You signed the contract, Olgierd. I'm just fulfilling its terms, to the letter. Unhappy? Hell, should have chosen your words more carefully.
Yes, I should have. I assume you came to an agreement with Horst. Shame. A right horse in that one.
His brother Ewald was worse.
Was?
Horst killed him with his own hands.
Huh. It's progress.
Он их или обоих не любил. Понял на этот экстрим.
Why did you even need those papers?
To sink the Borsodis, naturally. You see, I learned of an interesting clause in old man Maximilian's will. It states that his sons must meet and shake hands in agreement at least once a year at Bellatane. Failing that, the auction house must be auctioned off. The proceeds to go to Vilmeria's hospital.
А, вот оно как.
Guess the old man sensed what might happen.
Aim to deliver those papers to the right hands. Borsodi would have landed in the streets, and the hospital would have gotten the funds it needs to treat orphans and beggars pro bono.
Awfully noble of you, showing so much concern for the needy.
I couldn't give a rat's ass about the needy. May they wither and disappear along with the city. I wanted one thing. Revenge.
The Borsodis, what's your gripe? Get kicked out of an auction?
Worse. They evicted me from my home. Are you really interested?
Wouldn't have asked if I wasn't.
Ha! Cheeky as ever. My family, they took on some debt. A poor investment in a sawmill. A bad crop one year. A lawsuit lost. You know how it is. When it rains, it pours. We needed but a few weeks to recover. But Horst Borsodi had acquired our debt. All of it. Demanded it be repaid immediately. I pleaded. I begged.
Я понял.
I tore open my shirt at his threshold. Ugh, it was like talking to a wall. I went to the auction, saw those perfumed pricks buy my father's soul, my mother's death mask, my brother's horse tack. Ah, Horst earned a pretty pile selling our mementos.
No surprise the animosity you feel for him.
That was but the start. My Iris's parents learned of my family's misfortune, and our betrothal was no more. They found her another suitor, one from beyond the sea. The anger I felt, I thought I'd gone mad. Went to the tavern, drank a round, a second, I brawled, then had another tankard. And then I asked the wrong bloke for help.
Sad story.
Sad story.
Truthfully, I'm surprised I retained any cheer in my soul. Well, why do you stand there? Do you need something still?
Третье задание.
Third wish. Time you stated it.
A moment, Geralt. I will see to something. Then we'll chat. You there. Yank the herring out the barrel.
Come on, none of this dallying.
Ну и ведом.
Now, ready to listen? Or do you still not give two shites about what I've got to say?
I'm ready. I'm listening.
Good. You'll return to your lord and tell him as follows. His demand was brazen. Hurt me to the core. For I was brought up to respect the sacred law of hospitality. And I shall not bend to an uncouth boor's dictum. Understood? I will pay him a visit shortly to test his willingness to adapt. So you ride off and announce me. And don't spare your horse. Got it?
Aye, got it.
Give this man a mount and leave him go.
Так,
Come
а
with
к
you.
чему это?
We must talk outside. Theophary believe one should only discuss important matters out of doors, with the gods as witnesses.
Barrel. What was that about?
On the way here, we stopped for nourishment at a tavern belonging to one Lord Dauntless. We enjoyed ourselves as one does at an inn, raucously. Our antics were not to the liking of this Dauntless. Sent a man to warn us that if we were ever to return, we would hang.
You burned the inn down?
I left ample compensation with the innkeep. But it seems the rapscallion neglected to mention this to his lord. But that's of little import. What matters is someone called me a whoreson and threatened to kill me. It was one of those threats that sound like an invitation. I intend to accept it. Return to those parts.
Не
Must have made quite a
оправдывает
few
его.
enemies along the way. Maybe not today and not tomorrow, but someday someone will find a way to take you down.
And that should trouble me why? I feel no fear, no regret. The wise men of Oxenfurt claim there are no gods. After death, there is only the void. I've known this void already. Death holds no surprises.
Dead Inside. 0 лет.
Fulfilled 2 of your wishes. Time I learned the third.
Confident, aren't you? Proud, sure of your strengths. Fearless.
Third task, if you don't mind.
Mutations. They stripped you of emotion. Tell me, have you ever loved? I mean, truly loved?
Yeah, I've loved. Can we get to the matter at hand?
Perhaps instead we ought to sit down inside.
Да, чел,
Have a
ты
good chat over
задолбал.
some fiery water.
Туда-сюда, туда-сюда.
We'll drink once the job's done.
Afraid that's impossible. Succeed, and that's the end of me. Fail, and you'll not be back.
Third wish. Still waiting to hear it.
Aye, aren't you stubborn? Fine. Listen well.
Жена
I had a
это
wife once.
еще какая-то.
The day I saw her last, I gave her a rose. A violet one. Bring me that bloom. Wouldn't mind reminding myself what it looks like.
When was that? How long's it been? Flowers wilted and turned to dust by now.
You wished to hear a wish. Now you have. Fulfill it. I ride now to visit this Dauntless, but one of my men will remain here. He'll know how to find me. That is, of course.
Ну да, та была невестой, но я просто говорю про время.
At
До
least
или
you can tell me where
после.
your wife is.
In my old manor, east of Martin Foy's farmstead. I'd wish you Godspeed, but, well, you understand, I'm sure. Goodbye, Geralt.
Так, надеюсь, сейчас этот где-нибудь будет. Не вижу его, может быть рядом с тем местом будет.
Choked to death on 3 pounds of steam.
Чё?
Keep that up and I'll crack your skull open.
Чё? Оу.
Hey! You hear me?
What the fuck?
Kendrick.
Mighty
Kendrick!
rusty. It's covered in creepers.
Kendrick. Kendrick. You there?
Not so loud.
Ah! God, scared me off to...
Да это
Not
ты
so
меня.
loud, I said. Fog's not natural. Could be something in there hiding. Foglets or air nymphs, for example. Don't want to attract them. Believe me.
Foglets. Oh, sweet mother, my little, why did I ever come here?
Kendrick fellow. Who is he?
We's partners. Sneak into derelict houses with something valuable lying about.
So you're a thief.
Thieves steal from the living.
Скорее
What's the
мародер.
harm taken from the dead? Kendrick went to open the door. I stood watch. Suddenly heard his lamp smash. Then nothing. Quiet. Called out to him, but
Мне надо броню передеть. Забыл.
what was that? One of them foglets you spoke of?
No.
Phew. That's a stone off my...
I'll see what that was and look for your partner. You?
Ain't about to wait around. I'm out of here.
Pretty sprawling, this estate.
Такс. Ну, кстати, не самая плохая броня, типа, была. Ну, то есть, чисто по материалу. Так, ну мечи и так стоят. Ой. Черт. Вернемся назад.
How am I gonna find that rose in this fog?
Serve the eternal fire.
They hate you too, Butker.
Mages, mutants, blasphemers,
As long as the black ones are chasing gorillas around the Redvor woods, the overbred.
Ну, она фиолетовая, хотя, может быть, она и реально какая-то там магическая. Возможно, это типа украшение или что-то в таком духе.
Greetings, Ibeard.
Greetings, Geralt.
А место, не знаю, проклято.
What do you have on the...
Она мне еще стоит. Ну все, этот будет лучше, так что это можно продать. А, ничего себе, деньги кончились.
So long.
Higher. That's what we choose. Here we goes. Fuck.
Smile fair as spring, as towards him he draws you. His tongue shall.
Резкая смена погоды. А, да, я сюда пытался, по-моему, пройти. Вы мне сказали, что это по квесту только.
Fresh manure. Water's ice cold. Mountain stream cold. Someone's still tending to the flower beds. No violet rose, though.
Странно, что в таком месте кто-то ухаживает.
Woods rotted completely.
Фата Моргана на якота. Запах какой-то.
Beehives, well maintained but dormant.
Хотел просто осмотреть все. Еще одно место. Пес?
What are you doing in a place like this? Best shoe before you get hurt. A grave here? Rather worn, used often. Wonder by who. No violet rose here. Maybe somewhere out back. A busted lamp, and the ground's trampled. Somebody dragged something this way. A body?
Что-то громко как будто говорит. Ну, закрыто, да, наверное. Лол.
Someone dragged a wounded man through here. Prints from cleated boots, leading from the back of the garden.
Ваша популярность растет.
Спасибо за подписку, добро пожаловать. Привет, Марс. Обычно играю на языке оригинала. Если есть
Let's scooch
возможность.
along, kitty. This place. What's that? That. Digging.
Ну, очевидно, что они не просто так тут
A
бродят.
lockpick. Must have been the other thieves.
Что закажут?
Graves, unmarked. Laid out in rows, like garden beds.
За расписанием можешь следить в группе ВК, Дискорде или Ютубе.
Hey. Hear me?
На всякий случай взял оружие.
Other thief. Body's mutilated. Who
О,
are you?
на ногах там отметина. Зомби какой-то. О боже.
Damn.
Стрёмная хрень. Ну, я уверен, не очень сильная. Ладно. Блин, они точно поработали над боссами получше, чем раньше. Он дерется с призраками. В первую очередь, реально, не со мной, а с призраками. Массовка, конечно. Да умри ты уже, боже, господи. Я устал от тебя. хилиться начал на последних ХП очень быстро. Вначале такого не было. Я, блядь, сейчас проиграю, нахуй. Расслабился, называется, под конец боя. Брух. Привет, Никитосик.
What the fuck was that? No eyes or nostrils, deformed organs. Damn thing had no right to be alive.
Привет. Сзади тоже.
Ваша популярность растет.
Well, philosophers do still debate what it means
Спасибо
to
за
be
подписку, добро
alive.
пожаловать.
Exactly.
Normally I'd be shocked, but not after what I just saw. Who are you two?
Clearly not animals. Think of us as friends of the house.
What's with the show? The pretense that you're animals. You couldn't have warned me?
No.
Только что
We're
отвечал, блин,
obliged to
почему
maintain
озвучка.
discretion.
So why talk to me at all?
Why? Well, we get so few chances to talk to humans, and we're curious to know what brought you.
Gonna need a better answer than that.
Later.
Нет, я не играл в Elden Ring. И не играл ни в один Dark Souls или Souls подобный и так далее. Не заинтересован особо. Ну, игра делалась на английском языке. Это наиболее каноничный, блин, язык для игры. Польский тоже озвучка, а про русскую вообще молчу.
What about this thing? What can you tell me? Friend of yours?
We called him the caretaker.
Doesn't look like any creature I've ever seen. Where'd it come from?
From very far away. He was summoned to guard Lady Iris and the home. He tended the garden, took care of unwanted guests.
Так и по сути у него и так аутоуровень, блин. Типа дополнение же подняло уровень сильно. Никитос, если что-то делалось где-то, это не значит, что именно на этом языке оригинальная озвучка. Ну ё-моё.
You know the master of the house, the owner?
Olgierd von Everett? Yes. We know him, but he left, and his wife became mistress of the house.
Great. So, Lady von Everett home? Could you announce me, say she has a guest?
Why do you wish to see her?
I'm here to get the violet rose Olgierd gave Iris just before he left.
Книги Ведьмака по игре. Чё-то кринжанул.
Take his key. It opens the rear door.
Guess I'll make my own introductions. So, how should I address you?
As you did now. We'd rather keep our names to ourselves.
Another intruder.
Дискоход, спасибо за первую подписку с 3-м месяцем. Вроде, опять же, человек не самый активный в чате, но подписывается. Спасибо за это. А вы знали, что по Ведьмаку есть книги? Представьте себе, книги по Ведьмаку, они существуют. Само собой, их написали после игры. Само собой. Сначала игра оригинал.
Buried by the caretaker. Seeds and bulbs. Someone's still planting flowers.
Такс. Не знаю, есть ли тут смысл бегать по поместью. Кажется, наверное, нет. Там, наверное, еще одна просто могила, да, сверху. Да ё-моё, Геральт, перепрыгни туда, ну не позорься.
Don't know this deity. Strange. Olgierd doesn't seem the pious type.
You will die here.
Что-то я в этом не уверен.
What the hell?
Реально, what the hell?
Gotta be careful.
Спасибо, Геральт, за кэповство.
What the hell was that?
Полтергейст. Думал, что прям ключевое тут просто. Такая, кстати, здесь я не был, по-моему. Да. А это вообще на другой этаж. Да, фиф. Так, портретик.
Olgierd as I've never known him. A different man then.
Ну ладно. Это, видимо, невышибаемая палка. Да, блин, просто чекни.
Tidy, and everything's clean, ready for a meal to be served. Caretaker must still set the table.
Классический дом ужасов. Так, здесь не подняться, ясно. Не ори, женщина.
Happy families are all alike. Every unhappy family is unhappy in its own way. Fire damage. Interesting.
Странно. Ну, hello, как говорится.
Was that?
Пожар. Ну или псевдопожар.
Bed chamber. Iris was supposed to be here. Lovely couple.
Ага.
Gotta be her. Damn it.
Ну, это
You
было
wish to see her? Here
ожидаемо.
she is.
A man should frame his wishes carefully. It forestalls disappointment.
This some sick joke. Why didn't you tell me she was dead right away?
You didn't ask.
Отличный ответ.
And why hasn't anyone buried her?
We can't. As for the caretaker, the one you cut down, while still alive, she ordered him to stay away from her for all time.
How did she die? Don't see any wounds, evidence of a fight.
Her heart burst.
Meaning what? A heart attack?
No, it simply burst.
Oh.
Find that hard to believe.
Yet that's precisely what happened. One day Iris locked the front door, lay down here and died. From grief, from loneliness.
The deeper I get into this, the more I gotta wonder. Why are you even helping me?
We were summoned to serve Iris von Everec. Our mistress died, but that did not free us from her service.
Got it. You want to leave this place, leave these bodies?
Surprised?
Да нет.
No, not at all. Her ghost's restless, angry, attacks intruders. Know why?
Lady von Everec has endured much hardship. She's unaccustomed to guests and not fond of strange folk.
She can't hear us.
Seems I gotta speak to Iris's ghost.
It's no easy task to contact the mistress. Rage and bitterness fill her.
Я ее только что.
Got my ways. To make contact with Iris, I gotta bury her body. But that caretaker's macabre little cemetery won't do. Too much blood, too much fear.
She spent much time in the front garden.
Maybe there.
Wait. Take this key. It opens the front door.
Ну, спасибо.
Good dog.
Good dog, реально. Жалко, нельзя принудительно отключать.
She liked to sit here, But this is not a good place for a grave.
Ну,
Too close to the
конечно.
house.
I'll keep searching.
Iris von Everett adored flowers.
But she would never want to destroy them.
This place seems suitable.
Yes, she loved to paint.
Did Iris von Everett have any last requests? Say how she wanted her remains disposed of?
She feared death, worried none would see to her burial or say a kind word in parting.
Guess I'll be the one to do that.
По мне довольно очевидный этот экстрим. Давайте начнем.
I didn't know Iris von Everett, so I can't say much about her. Fate had it a stranger now lays her remains in the grave. At times, fate muddles our path, and life turns toilsome, hard to bear. Yet all deserve respite and peace in death. You two, got any last words for your mistress?
We don't partake in human rituals.
Trusting that what you've done is in keeping with your customs.
А вот для чего
Your
это.
name's inscribed in this sketchbook. Perhaps you'd like it to be buried with you.
Ой, нам же можно было только одно что-то. Черт, я думал, можно и то положить. Наверное, надо было портрет, ну ладно.
The remains are interred. Let's summon her. Tormented spirit, I've laid your bones to rest. Forget your wrath, forget your grief. Show yourself.
Не в самом приглядном виде, конечно, да.
Forgive me for tearing you from your realm. I need to ask you.
Как раньше выглядел.
Should I follow you? All right.
Покажет стори. Неожиданно. Звучит как довольно сильная магия. События до того, как...
The Painted World. The work of Iris von Everett.
Может быть, и правильно скетчбук было положить. Что, может быть, и не очень важно.
How'd you two get in here?
We exist in both worlds at once.
Strange place.
Да уж.
One born of Iris von Everett's dreams.
It existed only in her mind while she lived. In death, it gained substance.
Pretty fantastic tale. Hard as hell to believe.
Yet you'd best believe it, and be on your guard. The painted world is rife with danger.
All right, this is lovely and all, but where's Iris?
You awoke her but for a moment. If you wish to speak to her, you must tear her from her slumber completely.
Sure, but how?
You're a tracker, right? Saw you examining the tracks outside.
Yeah, so?
This is a world built of memories blurred and wilting. Moments our mistress wishes to forget, but cannot.
You need to find them, restore them, summon the fears that torment Iris, and destroy them.
Easy to say.
Да. Неожиданное реально течение. Так, думаю, этой записью я закончу.